guys, time for the daily or semi-daily refinery video. So where are we? So we've already collected the refinery. Normally you get like kind of 15, 16, 17, that range. Nothing else to do here. Back over here. So we have 16, pretty much what it said a minute ago. Most of them are pretty rubbish, but going by the last few times they're all pretty rubbish. But we'll have a look. We're still on Material Scientist level 29. I don't know how much you get per, I don't know what you call it now, per forge. But hopefully we can get that up to 30. I'm not quite sure what we'll do at the end of the week, but we're keeping it on vests for now. And just to remind people that I'm currently still focusing on rider attack buff with the side thing of damage dealt to zombies. Basically, I've got kind of a few cards that are kind of more zombie damage with rider attack or rider defense or whatever it is, and then I've got other cards that are the kind of technically the other way around. It's two rider attack. I'll show you that in 2 seconds. One of the cards that I did get was this one. I've upgraded it so far to this, and this rider squad of defense was 2.7. I upgraded it with a 4 point something and it got to 2.9, and then I upgraded it with another 4 point something and it got to 3.1. If I can find the video, you probably just watched it before you watched this one, but if not, it was a nightmare. So I was really excited about the card, but since then I've used two of the rider defense. I just wanted to get it to that. I'll probably get it to that if I make it enhanced, but I'm not there yet. So right, so on our riders, we're basically trying to get all of them base cards of rider attack, so then I could just build on it. Don't really care whether it was kind of green. Well, didn't really want green, but if I was able to get two green ones there, that's great. So because then you just build on that. But the main focus on these set of cards were to get rider squad attack ×2, and then hopefully something usable here. Theoretically, that's not usable. That's kind of pointless, but it's there. This one's pretty good because it's damage to zombies, and same with this one's pretty good because it's kind of dual use. But if it's things like gathering and squad load and crap like that, it's just a waste of time. Anyway, let's get on to the cards. So we'll just go to the blacksmith. We'll start with the green. We have pretty much 90%. This is essentially just for material to upgrade the cards because we're just going to get rid of them all. I'm contemplating getting rid of all my purple ones. So this is the premium forged alloy, which gives you more green than it is premium. I just like saying that now. Well, another exciting one. So now we have 6 cards left. 4 of them are elite, 2 of them are legendary. The elite cards, we only have a third of a chance of getting it, so I should get one at least. That'll be the luck over. When I say that, things happen. There's no luck at all here. No, that doesn't work. Huh? Well, that wasn't too bad considering it was the purple ones. And then theoretically, the legendary, we should get half a card here. Luck of the draw, isn't it? I don't know why we get blue. 10% chance of getting a blue. And then purple, with more bloody damage to zombies. So we'll go to the bag, scroll to the bottom, go to dismantle, go to filter, selector, rubbish we don't want. Select them all, double check. It's a bit robotic when you do that every day. And then we've got 4 purple cards, 1 we'll call it gold. You call it gold, you call it yellow, don't know. Got 4 purple and 1 gold. So we've got gathering bonus, rubbish, damage to zombies. We've already got better. Damage to zombies, we still got better. And rider defense. So even though we got 4 cards, there are still all rubbish. Now as you can see, all my cards are locked. They're either locked or wearing. I think the wearing ones are locked as well, or they should be. Basically, these are kind of rainy day cards that I was keeping for some weird reason. At the end of the day, I mean, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards there, and if you dismantle one, you get 50. So there's 450 of the materials sitting there. So, but the actual buffs on them, the actual buffs are kind of better than me getting 50 materials so far. I think selling them, you could probably sell them and get $1 each or whatever it is, but I mean, that's if you look at the logic of the packs. This one. So this pack here costs like just say $5. So to get the $5, if you had 3 cards, sorry, I'll just help somebody first, or I won't. If you had the purple cards, if I demolish them, go back to it, easier to look at when you see it. If I dismantle them or demolish, whatever you want to look at, I've got 450 material. But if I was able to get even like $1 in the coins, if I sold 5 of them, I would have enough to buy the weekly pack, which would give me more material to hopefully get the legendary cards. But I'm not there yet. I'm not going to bother. This 4-week test thing was just a good idea at the time. Anyway, so what do we have? The one that we got was Infantry Squad Attack 2.7, Zombie Kill Experience, which I hate, and Ranged, which I hate. So I've got Infantry Squad Attack. I'll just switch to Infantry, although this is not the best search. So we'll go vests, because they're all vests. I'll have nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Too high. That's the one we just looked at. So we're kind of stuck in our usual trap. Now I have this card, which, to be honest, is no use for me at all. So I would either be taking this or this. This card here, it's kind of the same, you know, there's no point in me making the infantry better because I'm either going to use it for infantry or rider. So what's the point of me taking I'd be as well just using that card. And then this card here is probably a good example because somebody might want the gathering speed. Now, I've got, I don't know why I went on there, I've got the gathering speed up here, but for me to use that gold one, whatever it, lost it now, but for me to lose I would end up getting that by 1% or something and lose 11.5. So it could maybe make the best out of a bad situation. So like, let's go back to they're still garbage. So the only logical thing for me to do is to get that card, which is relatively okay, you know, it's a decent card. I could sell that now and easily get $2 for it if it's sold, because somebody would want it. But I could probably use the material to try and make this one better. But the best case scenario I'm going to get is a gathering one that has a strong attack, so it's kind of no use for me at all. So I'm kind of stuck in the same trap of not having nothing to really upgrade. I mean, I'll just double check that we're on everything. So we're on legendary. I'm just going to do vest because I don't have any of the other ones. This card is kind of rubbish. I'm just keeping it for some reason. Oh, rubbish. 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 I mean, I can't sell any, by the way, because I've already got some for sale. This is a dual ranged one. This one's a weird rubbish one that I can use. And all the rest of the ones I have something special, like squad counter damage buff. Infantry squad attacks obviously special. This one here is just simply because it's defense, defense, defense. I've kept that. Oh, that one's fairly obvious why I'm keeping it. This one's the mental one I've just got. And all these ones I've got kind of either the things that I want, the attributes that I want, or they're good for something. Like this one here, it's just kind of garbage for me, but I've got a rider squad attack that I'm going to steal for something else, but I don't have anything that I can use it for. For me to use that 3.7 to make that better, but I'm 100% going to be using it on infantry, so what's the point in making that better? So we'll have a look at our material, see where we are. Just dismantle. Probably an easier way of doing it, but I actually didn't want to dismantle it. I should have had my coffee first. If you go to manage, we've got 851. So we'll go back, go to equipment, go to riders. At the moment, we could change that card. This card we can make better. I'm trying to keep the material for this, but we do have our bogey card. This one, oh, must be the best. So we do have this card. I really want that to get 500,000, so I'm going to see if managing it will make it slightly better. Oh, that's annoying. Now I kind of secretly want to just leave it like that, but there we go. So we'll just get up to there. There's a 500,000. This one card. Not the best attributes. So I'll just be sort of using the rest. But if I look at the other vests that I have now, the highest vest I have is this one. Now, this is where it gets quite scary and stuff, because I've got Rider Squad Defense, Rider Skill Damage, and realistically these started at 0.8. So if I go and dismantle this now, right, then I worry when you're seeing this. But so what happens is if I go and unlock this, now I want to get this vest higher. Now, this is not real math, but let's just say that 10 is 10,000 and that 3 is 3,000. If I sell that 10,000, I only get, let's just say 7,000 material. So if let's just say this card's nothing and this one's 10. If I sell this card or get all the material, it won't make this one 10. It will only make this one maybe 7 or something like that. So I think, I don't know the exact amount you get back, but I'm sure somebody will work it out. But let's just say you get 70% or 60% of what you've spent. It's the same as the other ones. To put it into context, if I click on dismantle, sorry, I'll have to not wear it. So I'm just going to unattach it. This is where it gets a bit scary, because I've had quite a few people like they don't want to do it and lose their card. But if we go to the vests and we go to our very high card that has very good stats, when I dismantle this card, imagine this is having 10 cards. So when I dismantle it, I'm going to get 4,795 material back, but the original card is still there. So the only thing I lose is this part. So these will stay the same as he double checks that his cursor was on. I done a whole video on the beast one, and everything it was pointing at, I forgot I never had the cursor on, so it was just like pointing for no reason. Anyway, so this plus 10 bulletproof exoskeleton, although I love you and it's a great card, I only want it because of these stats. So this one has to go. So I'm going to dismantle it. I'm going to select my card, double check, nearly cry, get worried. It says here, enhanced squad equipment will revert to its non-enhanced state after being dismantled, and a portion of the enhancement materials will be returned. So you just seen a minute ago, I spent, I don't know, 1,000 material or something. If I spent 10,000 material on that card, if I go and dismantle it, I only get a portion of it back. So let's just pretend that I've spent 10,000 on this, well, not real, but let's pretend I spent 10,000. I'm only getting that back. So here we go, we dismantle it. So we get the material. I don't know why it's green, that's very misleading because the green is irrelevant, it doesn't matter, the material is all the same. So we get 4,795 material back, plus we still have the original card with the original special abilities or attributes. So we'll just click off this and go back. Now, when we go back to here and go back to our equipment, we can still assign this card wherever it is now, it's a wee bit less. We could still assign this card, and the only thing that's really changed is, that's not the card, going insane. So the only thing that's actually changed is this part. So we went, you can look back the video, like I'll put a wee thing to go back, but you've lost kind of 0.9 or something and 0.6. So you've not really lost a lot. And same with the might, it never really went down a lot. Now, back to our other card that we want, like in the future, this is going to be the card I'm going to be using. So I'm trying to focus, like these cards I've wasted, like I upgraded this at the start for no reason, so I don't need to get that better. It went from, I don't know, 1.2 to then 1.6 and then 2.7. I don't care, it doesn't matter, at the end of the day, that material, don't waste it on your gathering cards unless you've got your fighting cards sorted first. So here, now we'll go to manage. So this is where kind of people don't really want to waste their stuff. But we have 4,946 material. Realistically, we're only going to get this card to kind of level 7 or something like that, Now, look at the stats here. This won't change, but look at the stats here. 1.5, 1.4. So we're going to waste all that material that technically we only got 60%. That's not real math, just a rough guess. And keep an eye on the might as well. So we got up to level 9. So unofficially we had 4,500 plus kind of 1,000 and a half or something. And that's what we're up to now for our stats. And I've added quite a bit of might to the card. That's one card. If you go back and go to the rider, I don't have it attached. But now, firstly, it's very annoying. Well, it's annoying to me that they don't have a comparison. So if I go here and I'll just pick riders, see if it brings them up. So I've got this card, which is 537,000 might. Now just forget about that might. The only reason that that's got a high might is because of this thing here. And I can show you in a minute other cards that are crap, but they might have the 1.6 damage reduction, but damage reduction is really good. These cards just boost the might so much. And that's only because of the kind of these stats. Anyway, look at this card now. So moving forward, we're needing to get the Rider defense up. So any other cards that I have that's got Rider defense that's better, I'm going to be upgrading. Realistically, that will be hard to upgrade. So, but it's still good, and it's got the Rider defense, and it's got the squad basic attack damage, which I use for Chasey, for example, or Elena or whatever. And then I've still got the basic attack damage defense part and the counter damage, which is good for, I don't know, for Garrison or whatever it is. So all in, I think that's not a bad day today. Not good. We only had 15, 16 cards, whatever it was. They were pretty garbage. We've now got our card where we have to decide now. That's actually what I was doing. We have to decide now between having these stats. Keep an eye on this just now. 2 seconds. Too many windies here. I'll just leave that till another review. But so we've got these stats here. Have a look at this, and then having these stats, so adds a whole other dynamic to it. I mean, personally, this card I'm not ready to use it yet. But once I get this up, all we need to get is 3.7, and it'll probably turn gold. And for cosmetics, I just want it to be gold. But I'm not quite there yet, and the fact that I'm losing the squad attack hurts me internally. So I'm going to stick it back on, put that card back on, simply because I've still got these attributes. And we'll go back to the buff to show you. I mean, there was 5 or 6 extra things here. I'm kind of, for this week anyway, I'm focusing on Rider attack, so I'm going to leave that like that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.